What have I gotten myself into, Maddie? I could be singing this song. I find myself in a movie theater today with woofer cooker, and we're playing music through one of the sound systems which we're going to take home. Playing some reference tracks. I'm talking loudly so that I don't get too much of the audio in the background because that's a very copyrighted song. We're here days before demolition. Turn that down a little bit. So right now we're just letting one of the systems run just to see what it does. Brandon, woofer cooker, is here for speakers. I'm here for amps and DSP. In case you're curious how I'm talking, USB sound card, optical, into digital input number 4. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath and just kind of freaking out because this is not something that occurs every day. And this man is very generous to let us just play with this system. See what channels are active. Got a few pieces here. You okay, Maddie? I think Brandon has found himself some networking stuff. He might need some help with that. What do we have? What is this?
So this is probably where their movies came from. These are hard drive bays.
Is that the server?
Yeah,
that's the server.
These are the hard drive bays that went into here.
Oh.
They took the hard drives. Well,
oh my God.
I don't even think they could keep
let's
the hard
look
drive.
around for hard drives because I've been to other theaters where there were hard drives and then I questioned what they were, and years later I figured out what it was. So
they might be here. They may be here.
You could actually, if you get all the right equipment, you know, you can make it work.
But yes, there's a bunch of Cisco stuff that was left over. Just literally, it was just junk. I mean, to them, it was just you know, they have no use for it. So.
This is nice.
Going to Walmart and getting a 65-inch TV. Right. I mean, back in the day, even with CRTs and glass tube TVs, you know, you had to take it. Oh, you had privately, you know what? Oh. And you know, tube TVs in 2000. You know, like going to the theater was an experience. You actually got to.
Yeah, people didn't like.
That could have been every theater.
Yeah, people didn't like the way that it. Yeah.
Well, you change a lot of the characteristics of what made the movie good the first.
Hi, Maddie. How are you? You doing okay?
You just got. Everyone's young. I mean, I want some popcorn. That were behind the film back in the day.
Me too. Oh, he's got a bouncy ball.
Retired. It's people our age that doing this stuff now.
This is really strange. It really is. But I'll walk down here and I will attempt to film what we're doing. We got a couple auditoriums here that had Altec center channels, and I know this video is going to be kind of all over the place, but trying to prevent that. We have an Altec speaker here. We already took the horn off the top of it. It was an 811 horn, and then there are JBL speakers on the left and right. So you have a left, center, and right behind the screen. You have surround left and surround right. And what these auditoriums were set up as, an original setup was a center speaker only, and that was really it. Well, when they went to Dolby, I don't know, in the 2000s, they added some JBLs, and you might be able to just see the logo of it back there. That's my take on it. I don't know that to be factual, but just kind of looking at the dates of equipment and the way things were put in, that's kind of what I'm thinking happened. These were mono auditoriums, and they added the left and right at a much later time. These are JBL 3677s, I think. So you can kind of get an idea of what was happening. You can even see in the build quality of the actual pedestal that the speaker is sitting on. Cinevision apparently did that. You can actually see the quality of the wood is a little bit different, so you can tell that this is much newer. But I got the Altec A5 out there. Here's a cover to another 500 hertz crossover, so I might take that. I don't think I need it, but let's go up here and take a look at this original center speaker. You can see a choke down in there. This is an interesting cabinet. It's got corners on it like a road cabinet. And you can see that's probably a 416 or a 515 low frequency driver. And if you look really carefully, the sealant material that they used, it's almost like syrup for your pancakes. It has pulled at the bottom of the cabinet right there. And I think there's a, yep, I can't see it, but the camera can. There is a dividing network up there, and you could just see one of the small JBLs. And so what we're actually currently attempting to do right now is rescue the only two Altecs in the building, the big one you saw up front, and this little guy here. And then we're going to try to grab as many JBLs as possible. But this one is, let's see if I can do this here. This one is actually screwed to the pedestal. The other one was just sitting on it. So we very bluntly cut this. That was the owner's decision. I didn't think cutting the screen was a good idea, but this building is literally days away from demolition. So I think we're going to try to grab some of these surround channel speakers. So let me just take a look at this. Get up close. I apologize for the shaky camera. Ooh, that's creepy. You can see where the projector peeks through, and you can see. Let's take a look at this little guy here. It's like a 6.5 or maybe an 8-inch driver, and then a silk dome tweeter. But there are 6 of these. I'm sorry, there are 5 of these in this auditorium. I don't know why one is missing. But that's what we're doing. Altecs first. We'll grab some JBLs. We're going to try to grab that cabinet because it's just kind of cool. And we'll go over here and we'll take a look at the rest of the facility here, just kind of look around. In a few days, this place literally won't exist. So it's kind of an interesting situation. There's more JBLs here. And here's a JBL subwoofer, 4645, I think, maybe. Let's test that theory. You can see all the soda on the ground and other various bodily fluids. 4641, so that's a little different. But the guy does have a plan for all the speakers. Whatever we don't get will have a future. It's a different speaker there. That's not a 3677. But if you look over here, there is there's another weird one right there. But if you look here, there's an even weirder speaker. And I just wanted to get this on video. Kind of rambling at this point, but I thought this was strange. Cinevision, whoever they were or are. And if you look at this crossover, emular, it looks like a diet Altec. Like it's like real similar, but it's not. I'm not sure, but it's a particle board box. And it's real flat. I don't know how well I can get in here and look at that driver. See the port right here. I'm holding a little flashlight. And there's a horn of some kind on top. Let me see. Let me reposition here. See if we can see that horn. Come on, focus. You can just see the horn. I don't know if that's a bow tie horn or not. I know that brand is known for their bow tie horns. That's an 800 hertz crossover, just looking at the designation on it. But Cinevision, right on the box. So it's a custom build. I don't know who makes this one. Oh, this is hard to navigate, it really is, because anywhere you move, you end up bumping into screws and stuff and nails sticking out. It's very interesting, the build quality of movie theaters. Yeah, nothing on this side. But It's very strange. Where did we last use?
It was to take your the voice of theater.
That was down here.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of filming as we go. See what,
You
see what we can make of it.
chop anything together. You can put this up another year later.
Oh, there it is. There's your drill.
It's sitting in the middle of nowhere. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is it on?
Wait, it has a ceiling fan in here. We have a ceiling fan in the movie
One
theater.
ceiling fan.
What is that supposed to do? Stir the farts around? I love it.
You're the DNA.
So here's the auditorium where the Altec came from, and it had, I think actually the JBLs are still
They're
present.
still here, yeah.
You can see them. Hang on, let me get a light on it.
There you go.
There's a JBL. So, Brandon, this is my thought, and I was discussing with the viewers here, and we can discuss in comments here of what we think. I think these were mono theaters. And in the 2000s when they went Dolby, they just strapped on the extra speakers, like the surround cabinets and the left and right cabinets here. But look at this. We had 3 different speakers. So the Altec A5, which was here. We have a JBL 3677 up there.
Mystery speaker.
And then we got this weird mystery speaker,
Not
but there's a
included.
couple more of these.
Not a clue what that guy
I don't know
is.
who that is. We might have to go up and look
I
at
mean,
it.
it may be JBL
The
still.
one that I think we should go look at is the one I was just discussing with our viewers here. It's the weird, really thin box that says Cinevision on the side of it, and it's got an emular brand
Say that 5
crossover.
times.
But I think it's got a bow tie horn on the top.
Interesting.
Have you seen
So
those
there's-
online?
Well,
Have
I
you seen a
haven't
bow
even-
tie horn?
No, I don't.
It
Well,
looks,
I don't know. My first thought is the butt cheek horn, but
So we got the drill in hand, and Maddie, you okay?
Yes, I was talking to this man about being a prosecutor.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty interesting.
this man.
This man. What a unique circumstance we have found ourselves in. Here we go. Let's go watch the movies.
I like this movie.
I like it too. There's not a lot that goes on, but there's a lot of wants and needs. And we question, do
Here's
we
our
really need
priority.
this?
For any cinema person right now who's crying, I'm sorry.
They're probably mad that we're going for the old Altec versus the JBLs, but we're going to get a bunch of those JBLs.
We're gonna try to get as much as we can.
Hang on.
Oh,
I don't, for what that's worth.
What's that? Ocean.
The soda is so thick that it'll like rip your, bro,
Rip my bro.
it'll rip your shoe right off. Let me get down here and get you some light. We're doing it live. This also says Cinevision on it. I don't know who Cinevision is, but I guess they're like a vendor.
Of what?
I'm gonna have to do some sign vision. They're like a vendor, like equipment. There's also that really weird flat speaker that, like I was saying, was rather strange.
Do you think Cinevision? Yeah, this is my favorite movie.
Ain't this a great movie? Is it free or did you get all of them? You didn't get all of them. There's like 3 or 4 more in the very, very back. Brandon, you want some help? You're gonna want some help. I just wanted to get a video of you loosening that up. There's a crossover network on the top and it's probably connected, so probably gonna have to push that back where it was. I'm probably gonna have to go get you some cutters. What do you think?
Yeah.
They're soldered, I bet. Bet money on it. Let me get you some cutters.
What do you think, Madison?
Well, I have the most thoughts about the way that the chairs in here look.
Yeah.
They're very vintage to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure.
They're velvet.
Yeah, I need to get some pictures of this.
Hello. My wife Madison's behind the camera. Here's my cool light that my mom got me. Thank you. Everybody and Mom, hi.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
About
So-
my neck light.
This is a movie about getting that down. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, think of, oh my God, your ladder is not right.
That's alright.
Maybe you should hold it.
It's like,
Oh, dude.
Or we could play with the bouncy ball.
did you get it?
Well, I put something up there, but it didn't release this wire. So. Didn't release that
So,
one.
This is not very significant, so I don't know what this is going to do. How are we going to get that down?
We may have to get another ladder and have you, well, we'll see.
Oh, Lord. If that comes, I'm running. Okay?
Oh, you should.
I'm not going to stay put for that.
No.
Oh my God! Oh,
We
the
know what
ladder.
we're doing. That's deeper than I thought it would be.
Yeah, well, let's see here.
Man, if we can scaffolding or
Let's
something.
see.
Shove him back about 4, 5, 6 inches, and let's park this idea, and let's think about what we can use to get that down.
Here's Maddie, alone in the movie theater. It's spooky. Spooky.
All right. Bring in the big guns.
I don't even know what this is gonna do.
I don't even know what's gonna lean on.
There's nothing for it to lean on, just a screen. That's gonna punch right through. It's hitting something. What is that?
Oh, there's a metal, or there's a beam right there. All right, I'll accept it.
Architecture.
Yeah. Okay. Is that Maddie's idea?
Yeah.
Maddie, good idea.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm just curious. I guess someone's got to inch it down and then just whoop.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna go anywhere.
Should we put something there to?
There's some carpet rolls.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters. It ain't gonna go very
It's gonna
far.
go. It's gonna go. You know. All right, Maddie, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
Where do you want me to be?
Away from this.
But for liability
You want me to
reasons,
get the JBL from under there. Use that as a thing I can get up on. Hang on.
for liability reasons, this was not my idea.
Hang on.
You know she's a lawyer. One.
Do I move the sub out and use that as a step, or do we? 'Cause I want to be able to help you on that other side, because that's going to take off,
Yeah.
and that could really suck. Okay, just I guess maybe you could move the ladder to the other side if you're not opposed to that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because the JBL's right here, and I was just thinking about the least amount of work possible to achieve what we're trying to do.
Oh. What we're trying to do.
This is what men do on a Saturday, I think.
Oh, this is the best thing to do on a Saturday. All right. Just don't fall, man.
He's not gonna fall. The hard part was getting up.
Okay.
So as far as what this is going to do when we get on here, it's going to go.
That's all right.
So
Just be sure you're recording it.
Oh, I'm recording. For liability reasons, we all gotta record.
oh Jesus, okay.
We're just gonna do it. I think that right there. Perfect. Hook,
Hi
line-
YouTube and Mom.
Hook, line, and stinger.
Yeah, that's about right. Look at the freaking chokes.
Yeah.
We'll look at it later.
All right, so wait.
Whatever's left of it.
So what I think is important is to remove your hands from the area when it starts to go.
Just let it go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I vote that too. Just let it go. Wherever it falls, it falls.
What do you think? Tipping on its back, resting on the back wall? And
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Smart.
That way it doesn't, if it hits, it'll hit the back and the bottom.
All right. Woo. Yeah. Look at that. Okay.
Ingenuity.
You got it?
I got it. Yep. Let her go. Boom.
Honestly, that was awesome.
Hey.
That was fucking good, man.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you, Maddie, for the
Yeah.
No problem.
All right.
Jordan, speak to me
All right,
about
I'm
your
speaking
opinions.
to you about my opinions on this speaker. It's got an 800 hertz crossover. There was an 811 horn that sat here. This bracket looks like it could accommodate either an 800, an 811, or a 511. If you want to approach, I don't know how good you want to get those shoes sticky with soda, but you can see we got input, got horn output, and then I think woofer out here. And so it's definitely a homebrew thing. Can I see the camera? I just want to show the viewers something really cool. I don't know who Cinevision is, but they had a cool logo, and it's on the side of the box.
So question for you, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Is this box Altec or not?
Oh, surely it is. I think it's one of their road boxes, though.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But it says Cinevision on the side of it, and it's got the silver paint on it. This is really cool. I don't know what this was. It obviously, it was black and it was painted gray. The porting is different than a normal Altec, and I see crossover components down here.
Yeah.
That I normally wouldn't see.
Here, so I'm not sure what they're doing there.
I don't know what they're doing. You can see right here. Look at the big old chunky coils down there. And the porting is really interesting. It's you know what I think this is?
What?
I'm gonna go on a tangent here, and I think this is a carving cabinet. Now we're gonna pause the camera. I'm gonna look that up and show you what a carving cabinet looks like.
No, I know right away what you mean.
Yeah, that's a carving cabinet that they've put. God, that's annoying. Yeah, I think so.
It's plausible. Is that a big old chunk of what is that? Solder? No, I don't know what that is. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's sticky.
No.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, let's get her done.
Madisons, I'm going to hand you the camera. When this battery dies, I have a battery in my pocket ready to go. This is going to be the crudest, most barely edited video there is, but I think that's part of this experience is...
Well, see, you need a camera crew. That's the problem. Is that you need a camera crew who doesn't care about what we're doing.
Look at this little cute thing.
Is that already sitting there? Or did you get that?
It was on the ground.
Oh, it's already on the ground.
Check this out. It's got like a 6.5, and it's got a silk dome tweeter.
Oh, it's not horn loaded. Okay.
Well, it is. It's a horn loaded silk
Well,
dome.
yeah, it doesn't have a compression driver, I guess.
Those will sound good. You should put those in your radio station.
Yeah, well, dude, I mean, it's gonna be just. I feel like he's not even gonna care. Just take them,
And those stack really well together. I've stacked a bunch of them.
So basically, it's a speaker party.
We can make a line array.
Speaker party.
Make a line array out of maybe line arrays.
I would never remove that driver from that. That's when that comes out. That's gonna pull the cone right out of the frame.
Well, given what's gonna happen here, yeah.
That's part of the story.
You would have to.
So this surround, this accordion-looking thing, is doped with a material that looks really similar to really thick syrup.
And we don't mean dope as in what a dope.
I wish
is.
I could turn the camera around and show Madison's face to the viewers to see her face when she stepped in all that soda.
There's quite a bit of sticky substances on the floor because, well, wouldn't you know, theaters serve soda, and soda usually enters the ground. That's not proper protocol.
It returned. All right. What do you think?
Well, that's what I think.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll go towards me. And then,
Oh, it doesn't have any real weight. I'm gonna step through the ladder.
okay.
Yeah, I think this was a carving cabinet.
Did you find proof anywhere?
Google.
Oh, well.
I put the dolly at the back because that's so heavy.
All right, we can do that.
I think that was the most difficult part of it.
Boom. We have our shelf for speaker boards.
That's genuine plywood. I will carry. We'll actually leave that because we might come back for the other. Oops, sorry. Ones.
Fortunately, those other ones are pretty,
Oh, the other ones light. Actually, no, those other ones are pretty heavy. But crank down 2 bolts.
Oh, they cranked them down?
Yeah, they did. They did 2.
Oh, those
It's probably
buttholes.
one of the first ones they did, and then they're like, I get it. That's the line.
After they found out how much they're getting paid on the hour. So, this is the first time I've actually held the camera here. This is the establishing shot. Man, your color temperature is all whacked out. I wonder,
What's it doing?
It's like-
Probably the fluorescent lights are freaking it out.
I guess so. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, at theater here, closed down. We're grabbing everything we possibly can here. Jordan's in the process of grabbing a surround
I got some
channel.
amps. I got a DSP, Altec speaker. I'm getting a few of these. And I figured these might be good, on the wall monitors for the radio station or something. We'll see.
Right, and the best part about it is that they actually are, they already got the stands on them.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the mounts.
Probably what, an 8-inch driver, and then you see, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a little.
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
Little dome
It's a-
here and there.
It's a
And it's got the waveguide that JBL's known for.
Yep.
These should sound good.
horn loaded, they say, but it's,
Thank you.
I mean, it's horn loaded, but kind of not. It's a compression driver inside of a diaphragm kind of deal. Anyway, so that's what he's doing.
I wonder if this was one of the first ones that were done. They did the 2 bolts, and then they're like, probably not either.
Was that actually
It's
placed there?
different wire.
Was this placed there on purpose? Did you do that?
No, that was just on the floor.
That's funny. It looks like you're like, you know, safety first. Sour Patch Kids. Sour sweet. Still there.
Got the car completely full. You got your Suburban completely, literally packed.
Do the
Full.
sign there.
Yep.
Area.
Well, this place literally won't exist by the time I post this video.
Right. So it'll be okay.
Got all kinds of stuff out
we're
here.
chock loaded up.
I got to come back for the A5 that's going to Brandon's house. I do have the horn.
There. Got
So
speakers out the wazoo in the back.
cool stuff.
Good thing, you know what? I'm glad I didn't take off.
Oh yeah, let's not forget that.
That would have sounded a little fun.
It would have been dunk, and that'd be it. These are all subwoofers back here, so we're doing okay.
All right.
It sucks I won't be able to help you load all that in. I hope you get some help.
We'll figure it out. All's well.
All right, I will see you at some point in the future.
Yes.